Hi, let's talk about stuck energy or knots and how to deal with them. If you feel like there are some sensations or energy that feels like you are knotted up, like there is a knot and it's just stuck. If you look at my older videos, or I recommend looking at them, where I talk about grantees or energy knots, you should definitely check it out. That is at least in the yogic science of when we talk about the 7 main chakras, that there are knots, 3 main knots, but there can be many others, because the body has many chakras. Imagine your veins throughout the whole body, or the nervous system. The same way there is a system of energy channels, of nadis. And there can be some stuckness there. A lot of times it gets more noticeable when we try to meditate. Or when some energy shift happens, you start to notice more subtly how many things are stuck in you. Someone who never experienced a shift into more subtler attention to your energies, they would say, I feel good, I feel normal. But what that state might be is that they are in a strong sense of anxiety, which is being kept up so strongly that it just like, this is how I normally feel. I don't feel anything wrong. So there is many times where I also hear people talk about their anxiety, about their fears, or about some goal they wish to achieve, and they're really holding on to a state, like a very, not even very subtle state, but it's not in their face, so then they keep feeding it, keep it up, and it takes a lot of energy, and it creates stuckness. But this is something that you start to notice very quickly, very early on, as you start any practice. Because in meditation, many things come up. And as you try to focus, more subtle things will come into your attention. One of them might be something that feels like a knot. And if you experience a reoccurring sense or a state which feels like a knot, maybe in the stomach, maybe in your throat, maybe in your heart, maybe in lower, maybe by your genitalia, it can be anywhere. It can be uncomfortable, it can be sharp, it can be dull, it can be many sensations. But you can tell it's nothing with your muscle, it's nothing with your nerves or anything, because it doesn't come up. It comes up only when you focus or sit down. Suddenly it's there. You feel some pleasant energy and then stuck. So one thing to do with it is to not want it to go away. Put your attention on it. This knot or this uncomfortable energy becomes your practice, because put your attention on it and relax. Be it. Include it in everything. Include it means that you are unconditionally accepting it being there. And it is as if you fall into it, you relax into it. And you allow it to bubble up. And that's what's gonna be very difficult at first. But if you experience anything like this, make it your practice. I've said it many times, you can look at my stuck emotions or dealing with negative emotions or energy videos. The knot cannot be there unless you are rejecting something or holding on to something very strongly. If you just trust that it's not gonna do anything, that it's not gonna kill you or something, if you just put attention on it and relax, And your mind is gonna say, I don't want this, not this again. Every time I meditate, this comes up. So annoying. I wanna feel good. I'm doing this to feel good. Funny enough, that is what's making you not feel good. Because you have that thought. Just let go. With every painful thing, with every emotion or negative energy that comes up. With acceptance and with your attention, you can transform it into your own. So if something comes up even as very negative energy, it's just energy. It can be transmuted into yours. It's as if you really hate eating eggs and it's so uncomfortable and you just bleh. It's such a bad taste to eat an egg, hard-boiled egg. And in your head you go, I hate this. I don't want to eat this. I don't want it here. I don't want it in my mouth. It's horrible. If you eat it anyway, if you just include it in your own system, because that's what your body does naturally with food. It just takes that food and makes it into itself. Similarly, it can be with this energy. There is something in you, maybe like a trauma, maybe some anxiety, something that has been there for a while, and now it comes up like this egg in front of you, and you're like, I don't like this. That's ew, I don't want that. Of course you cannot do anything with it then. It will not do anything if you reject it, even before even going into it. If you throw it away, that egg, before even putting it down your throat. It's a maybe bad analogy, but yeah. So then you can have trust that if you just give it attention and allow it to come up, this pain, which is there, no matter what you do, even if you don't want it, it's there. If you want it, it's there. If you don't want it, it's there. You have no choice in that. Because you made it there. You put it there. But out of unconsciousness. So there's no one to blame. There's only that feeling, that sensation, that energy. Give it attention, relax, fall into it. Include it in your experience. And trust that same way as your body, when you eat that yucky egg, will transform that into more of your body, that your energy layer of the body will do the same. And then you will go, oh damn, I feel more like I have more energy to spare. Yes, that's been the one that you've been rejecting. It can be a big boom, it can be a small one, but either way it's an improvement. Thank you.